Hello. How are you guys doing? All right. Merry Christmas. Kura Austin, Fatima, good to see you. Abe, good to see you. Joe Ladu, good to see you. Merry Christmas, guys. MC Gift, Merry Christmas. James Olushola, Merry Christmas. Miriam Balogun, good to see you. Good to see you. How are you guys doing? Olajumoke, good to see you. All right. So we have an interesting thing to do tonight. And I'll be giving the basis for what I'm about to do tonight. Excuse me. So I'm going to be, this is a 7-day series. So that means by 9 p.m. every day from today to 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 to 30th. So from 25th to 30th, 9 p.m. every day, I'll be live on TikTok. All right. So for those of you who are always asking me, when are you coming next live? At least, for the next 7 days, I'm going to be live. All right. And every day I come, I'm going to be sharing an investment tip that can help you going forward into 2025. Right. That's one. And then I'm going to be giving out 2 plots of land, right? But not just for anybody. It's not for free, right? It's for people who take action on the investment tips that I'm going to be sharing, right? So those are the people that I'm going to be rewarding with an extra plot of land, with a gift of plot of land for them, right? And from today, you will know how the 7 days will go, right? So just stick around, right? If you are joining for the first time, you are seeing Adesina for the first time, you're welcome. You're welcome to the family. You might want to check out the page before you even listen to what I want to say. I believe you're going to find so many things helpful, right? I'm home for Christmas, right? And this particular room is where Adesina started from. This particular study. You can see books all around me, right? So during COVID, this was where I locked myself. This was where I was sleeping, I was waking up. Right. So this is the room that birthed Opoyemi Adesina. So it's a whole lot of feelings for me, right? Being here. And it's going to be inspiring a lot of things I'm going to be sharing for the next 7 days. Right. As students included, to be honest, I don't know, depending on you can just follow. If you're patient, you can just follow to the end, right? They are students and they are students, right? So I might not be able to say. All right. So, for today's session, I'm going to be sharing with us something. And if you're following me, I would like you to type out what I want to share with us right now. All right. I want you to type out. So I'm going to be sharing with us the art of the deal, or the art of deal making. Or you can just type deal making, DEALMAKING. So you can just type out that. Deal making, DEALMAKING. Exactly. Olakiton Abdul. Thank you for that. Yeah. So either the acts, although I would like it to be art, not act, ART instead. Right. All right. Omoba, thank you. So deal making sums it up actually. Right. And the reason why I'm going to be starting with this is because this is going to be a foundational session for the next 7 days that we're going to be having this session. And let me recommend a book before I even get started on today's session. Right. Let me recommend a book. And the book is by Donald Trump. Right. It's called Trump, The Art of the Deal. And I read, if you want to really be an investor, you should get that book. right? You should get that book. And let me say this. Exactly, yeah, that's the name of the book. Let me say this as we start this evening, that the primary way, in fact, not primary, the only way to, I don't want to use that word, so let me even start before I say it. Let me say something before I say what I want to say. There should be nothing like the word investing. If you follow me for a while, you know I'm not, in fact, if you if you listen to mainstream media a lot, you would find what I'm saying confusing. We are getting somewhere. If you check the origin of the word investing, or let me say when it started to be used, before the advent of the likes of the Wall Street, right? Before the advent of funds, mutual funds, before the advent of day trading on Wall Street, on stocks trading and things like that. When you look at how people invest originally, how people invest originally, it's a very, very simple matter. I find a business that is doing well, and I trust the person in charge, then I give the person my money, either as a loan, and the person return it back to me with profit, or I give the person and I own a piece of the business. But it was always to a business. Simple. It was always to a business. In fact, if you are a student of history, you will realize that a lot of these finance jargon that has now become the order of the day, they were anomalies. In fact, they were corrupt inventions. But that's not the goal of today's session, right? If you know me, you know I'm adamantly against. Do you want to invest 1 million naira? Put 30% in this. Put 20% in this. You will know I'm against it. I now will continue to be against it. Am I saying don't do it if you want to do it? Of course, please go ahead, be my guest. It's not my money, right? And I think that should be something I would say first, that I have no right to tell you what to do with your money. I have no right to tell you what to do, in fact, generally, right? So this is just Okomi Adesina telling to people who kind of just buy Adesina's philosophy, right? And they just weigh it and be like, maybe it's reasonable, maybe it's not. So this is not me telling you what to do. In fact, you can choose not to listen to me. You can even think I'm saying trash. Of course, this is not the first time people will say I'm talking nonsense. So that's fine, right? That's fine. But if you are a good student of history and you go back to the roots of how people actually invest, you will see that it was more of partnership than just throwing money into anything that is called assets or investment. Everybody's an investor nowadays, especially in a lawless country like Nigeria. Salespeople now call themselves investment advisors. Salespeople, marketing people now call themselves wealth advisors. Marketing people, salespeople. And I'm not pointing fingers. I was once there too. As a salesperson, I used to call myself a wealth advisor. In fact, most of the things I say now, I used to do them. So don't think that I'm one saint. No. But the fact that I used to do them does not mean that it's a norm that should continue. If you're a sales executive, be a sales executive. But that's not the topic for today. We are going into a topic called deal making. And what I'm trying to do is to bring us back to the real meaning of investing. Because the people that I'm going to be gifting or rewarding will be true investors. TRUE. People who know what they are doing. Not because Adesina says so, not because it's popular, not because everyone is doing it, not because they don't want to miss out, but because they believe in the viability of a business idea and they would like to partner with it financially because they've seen the projections. I was talking to some people recently, like two guys, they just decided a business and it's quite doing well. So I was consulting for them. And I told them, I said, they were trying to make a decision. I said, you are making a business decision with emotional reasons. No, business decisions follow figures. Follows. Does that mean there's no place for God? No. In fact, if you go and watch my video, if you are looking to how to balance data and God, you should go and watch my video on YouTube. There's a free video on YouTube called Data versus God. It's a way to balance your data and your intuition when it comes to making investment choices. All right. But back to what we are discussing. When you look back to how people initially, normally, how the word investment, before it started getting, remodeled, which led to all the crises we know. 2008 crisis. That's the most popular one. There have been one before then. There's the dot-com crisis. In fact, people don't know that the dot-com crisis was as big as the 2008 crisis. People lost money in dot-com crisis. Everybody wanted to jump. The same way there's currently crypto crisis also. Everybody's mining. Everybody, there's a thin line between investing and gambling. A very thin line between investing and gambling. And most people don't even know when they shift to the side. For example, buying a land because you hope to sell it for more money in the future without knowing anyhow the land is going to really appreciate in value. That's gambling. It's the same reason people buy sporty bets. You know why? People also buy land that they end up selling at distressed prices for people like us. You might look at me wicked, but I've gotten a land that is worth 3.5 million naira for 800,000 naira before. Are you following me? I've gotten a land that is worth 3.5 million naira for 800,000 naira before. The person also bought to sell for profit one day now. But there are some things the person didn't factor into that at the end of the day, the person couldn't manage. And luckily for me, I got it. And how I knew what I'm saying is not, you see, if you follow Adesina, you know that I don't shalai. I'm not in the business of trying to convince you that I'm not lying. If you think I'm lying, fine. That's the truth. That's the truth. Because you must understand that when it comes to every investment, it must be that there's a business you are financing. I said something sometime ago, many people do not understand. I said, if you truly want to do real estate, you truly want to build a portfolio in real estate, you truly want to invest in real estate, I said, register a company and start using that company to buy your assets. For the fact that you are on this platform. So normally I don't give attention to this, but I would say it. Fachi, that's UX designer, said, now you talk say you learn web design and host it in one night, but yes. So I don't know. So no, I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one. I'm the one. Go and watch. The video is still on my platform. I'm the one. Yes. So the question is, why are you asking? If you think otherwise, you really don't have to. I'm not looking for fans. So if you think it's a lie, that's really your cup of tea. And if you think it's true also, that's your cup of tea, right? But then, it is what it is. So let's go back to what we're discussing, right? I said that if you want to really get serious with real estate, I said, register a company and start buying your assets. Start buying those properties, right, under that company's name. And I gave an illustration. I gave just one illustration. And for anyone who is reasonable enough to read between the lines, you don't need to say that thing twice. I said, just listen, every real estate billionaire that you know, no exception, real estate billionaire that you know, they do real estate as a business. They are not doing what they are telling you to do. if it's just one plot you can start with, just start with it and you can grow. They did not start with one plot. They probably started with, in fact, they did not start by buying a land and holding it for 5 years to make profits. I'm a developer too, and I'm telling you the truth. And it was not as if they have the money to buy all the plots they bought then to start. Read between the lines. Read between the lines. And let me say this, right? A video, you know what I've noticed? Any excerpt that we cut out that is at a very shallow level of knowledge, it goes far. Anyone that I try to go deep a little bit into the real deal, a lot of people don't understand it. So it has very low views, very low engagement, and low reach. So for example, I said something in the video we posted tonight. I said, investors don't buy don't buy like customers. Investors don't buy. Let me give you an example. I think I saw a real estate person here just now. Is Crystal Invest a real estate person? Or if you're into real estate here, let me just know. I think I saw one person into real estate. Okay, 247 properties in Abuja. Awesome. So 247 properties says is launching an estate, right? And he wants to build let's say, an eco-friendly estate. He wants to build an eco-friendly estate, right? So he pushes it out, and it's a nice idea. As an investor, I won't go to say, let me also own one plot of this estate. I will go to 247 properties, right? And say, you know what? I like this project. I would like to partner with you, right? So what can we do together? Oh, you want to say, okay, can I partner with you with this amount of money, either as what's it called, as debt? You use the money to do whatever you want to do on the project, and you return with profit to me. Or you know what? Let me acquire maybe what's it called now in real estate terms, and let's say equity in the plot. Equity in the sense that maybe you are selling what's it called? You are selling one plot for 1 million naira, right? And I said, you know what? What's the cost price of this plot? And you tell me it's 500,000 naira. And I say, you know what? Let me buy 10 plots at that cost price. You sell with your own product, but when you sell, what you give me back is 50% of the profit. That's how an investor would do. An investor will not buy from a project, because a developer sells the concept of the project to consumers. Right. Does that mean there are no okay, let me not say that so that it doesn't get some people confused. What I wanted to say was, when you look at Dubai, right, and people buy, what's it called, projects and things like that, people tell you, if you buy this property now, you put it up for rental, and this and this and this and this. The real people, the real investors, right? And it's why I'm even using land is because that's what's most common here, right? In the case of off plan, is more straightforward. Because if you are doing off-plan now, it's mostly like a business. Because most times, the real off-plan investors, they are not even the one managing the properties. So what they do is, they see an off-plan property that they want to buy, they put money there, right? They get the property manager to manage it. And in countries like Dubai, even the tenants end up being the one to complete the payment from the plot. Just the same way when a developer acquires land, most times, in fact, not most times, okay, most times the customers are the one who end up finishing the payment for the plot. I know this will sound somehow complex to some people. I understand, to be honest, I understand. But if you follow me to this point and you understand what I'm trying to say, let me know. Just comment I understand. Right, just comment and understand. We are going somewhere. This is just a 1 hour class. So 9 to 10 p.m. every day. So I'm conscious of time. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal Invest. So if you now understand that investors don't buy from, so who are the people that should now be buying? See, I said this before, let me say it again. When people start understanding that, when investors really get back to understanding who they are and what investing really means, many projects will stop selling. That's one. Two, pressure will be on developer to build what they say they are building, not just coin a sweet brand on a project, fence it round, and that's all. And even also, realtors also will stop associating with a lot of, and this is not even just about real estate. For example, there was a day I came here and I said something. I said, why is Bamboo using entertainers' portfolio to inspire your investment decisions? Who made FAOs an investment authority? What qualifies Temi Otedola to tell you what business to buy? Why are they using entertainers? But what you do not understand also is that Bamboo app or all those stocks brokers, they are brokers. That means they earn money from your trading of stocks on their platform. So all they're after is not really about you investing profitably. All they're after is just about you do whatever you want. Just trade. Whatever it is you do, whether you win or you lose, we get paid. They are brokers. The same way, realtors don't really care whether your investment yield profit or not. From you are the one waiting for 5 years. From the day you made your payment, bam, realtors have gotten their commission and they're out. And they're out. And they're out. So who is at loss here? I have a guy, not many people, many stories, right? Oh, also, one of the things you hear me stand against is that if all this 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira monthly, 50,000 naira monthly real estate investment thing, it is absolute nonsense. Absolute nonsense. If all you can spare in a month is 20,000 naira, you have no business with investing in real estate. Go and increase your income. Go and get skilled. Go back to school. Go and learn a skill. Go and get a better job. Go and invest in yourself. You have no business looking for passive income when your active income is nonsense. You are broke. You're only looking for something to cover up your brokenness. Even if you later buy that one plot of 120,000 naira and then you sell for maybe 500,000 naira, the fact that you are still broke, you still will not know what to do with the money. We deceive ourselves. And guess what? This idea of becoming, investors don't want to become landlord. They want to own viable ventures. Investors don't want to become a landlord is a fantasy that can only be sold to poor people. It's a dream because you are poor. I've gone and watched my video, Accidental Investor, is on YouTube. There's a way you focus on growing your business. You will own multi-million worth of real estate without ever having to say you want to go and build real estate investment. For example, Dangote's refinery and what's it called, petrochemical in Ibejuleki is sitting down on 7 times the size of Victoria Island. Did Dangote go to Ibejuleki to go and do land banking? No. He went there to grow his business empire. By implication, he owns hectares, thousands of hectares of land. Come and become a landlord is a myopic fantasy that is being sold to poor people just to reap them of their money because they are ignorant. It's the truth. It is the truth. I say this unapologetically. Unapologetically. And come and become a landlord. You too, don't end this year without becoming a landlord. An investor's dream is not to become a landlord. Have you not seen broke landlords before? Have you? You can see. Let's leave that. Now, having understood what I've said, you now understand that real investing is looking for viable deals. DEALS. Real investing is looking for deals, not promo. Not buy one and get a bag of rice. Not buy one get one free. Real investors are looking for deals, not promo. Not promo. Deals, viable deals. That's what the investor is looking for. Ask yourself a question, right? And this is something I ask myself also. Let me say this. There should be nothing like let me build wealth. There should be absolutely nothing like come and build wealth. Let's help you build wealth. It's absolutely nonsense. Because wealth building is a result of you creating something of value. You create something of value, you scale it to reach more people consume it, you will have money, you will be wealthy, you will have assets. Recommended again. Go and watch. The link is on my bio. Accidental investing. How you can build a multi-million real estate empire without it being the focus, by just growing your business. So if your business, what you do already, you see that this idea of real estate is the ultimate. Real estate is a fantasy for poor people to dream. It is not really a big deal. Do you know the worth of real estate that Apple has? Is Apple a real estate firm? Do you know the worth of real estate that Dangote has? Is Dangote a real estate firm? Even Dangote has his own real estate firm. And the real estate firm does not even have as much land as the refinery, as the petrochemicals. And that's why I said, see, if you, for example, if you are interested in real estate, you will be interested in it as a business. So it's either you now find a real estate development company that you like their philosophy, you buy their idea, you see what they are doing and you are impressed, and you say you want to partner with them. That's option one. Partnering with them either to give them money as a debt or as equity. Equity can be on a project or in their company. Or secondly, you see a project and you genuinely love it as a consumer, meaning you want to live there. For example, if for anything, regardless of whether I'm into real estate or not, I would love to live in Isimi, Lagos. I don't know Mr. Ilara. I don't know whether he knows me. But it's a fascinating project. I love Cambawal Advantage by Veritasi. I love it. I'm sure everybody here loves Lucrezia by Sujimoto. So if the project is worth it, if it's that good, customers will want to live there. And guess what? People too will want to live there, meaning that investors too can now invest in the project. And that's what we are going to tonight. That's the kind of deal we are going to tonight. Because now, what will now make investors invest in project is when they see the demand that rentals, people that want to rent, want to stay there, or people that want to live, want to stay there. That means if I see a project that is nice, and I'm like, you know what? This project is nice. People will want to live in this project. They will want to buy to live there. That means if I buy now, when it's at idea stage, that is what you call off plan, right? And I know that people want to live here. That means I can buy to sell for profit. That is basically flipping. So I look for a good deal. Now, what I would check is not just because I want to be a real estate. Now, I want to check the business. What's their track record? Do they build when they say they would build? Who is the management, right? What's the construction timeline? What are the infrastructure like? Who are they partnering with to build? Do they have integrity? And things like that. I am approaching it as a business. The same way you will go to the market, you see a fine bag, and you say, this bag, people will want to use it, so you buy to come and sell for profit. It's a business. The same way I would approach it as a business. If I now know that, you know what, I don't want to really do the stress, then I meet with CMO or the MD of the company, and I say, you know what, I have this capital. All right. Can you guys do everything? I buy a tough plan. When it's done, you guys sell for me. Then for selling, you guys can take your commission. Or instead of even the developer, what I do is I get a real estate brokerage firm like Ramos of Lagos, like what's it called? This Confidence Achodo or something, right? This is not free promotion. If there are firms that thank you, borrowing investors, there are churches with, for example, Redeem Camp is the Redeem Camp, bigger than Gwaripa Estate in Abuja. Redeem Camp. Did Pastor Adeboye go there to go and become a realtor? Thank God you guys are catching up. You guys are getting what I'm trying to say. You guys are getting what I'm trying to say. You guys are getting me. So you see that this idea of becoming a landlord, it's only a fantasy sold to poor people. It's just a fantasy sold to poor people. So I find a brokerage firm and I say, you know what, I'm interested in this project. I think it's viable. Can you let me check it? But what I want to do is, you guys buy for me and then you flip and they take a commission and give me back my profit. That's a business deal. That's how to look for deals. That's how to look for deals. So what you look for is a business deal. Not just because you want to be an investor, not because you want to be a landlord. You are looking for a business deal. Brokerage firms are firms that buy and sell real estate on behalf of owners. Right? They buy and sell real estate on behalf of owners. On behalf of owners. Right? Those are brokerage firms. So let's now break it down. That's for housing units. Now, what about for land? I've told you there are two options. Option one is either you say, you know what, this company, I like what you are doing. I think your project is nice. I think people want to live in your project. And I think they want to buy land to live there. So you know what? I think your project will sell. So can you take this money, and then use it to do business in next, let's say 3 years. What can you give me back in the next 3 years? Right? And you say, okay, this is it. This is what we can offer in the next 3 years. That's debt. It's like a loan. It's like a commercial loan. Right? Braid up. We are doing a 7 days, series. So from today till the 30th, I'm going to be live 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. every single day. So you can note that, right? So you now say, okay, take this money. Maybe I want to invest for 24 months, 48 months, 36 months. Take it, then give me back profit. That's debt. That's debt. We do minimum of 3 years. Right? That's debt. That's option one. Option two is now equity. Equity is you actually owning. You are not just borrowing money and enter an agreement. You're actually owning either a piece of the company or a piece of the project. To be honest, it is easier to do a piece of the project. So now what you're now looking for is, what are the good land deals that I can do? And by doing, I don't mean you buying and holding. For example, let me say this. A developer will buy a land. That same year, they will sell it and make profit. But they are telling you to buy and wait for 10 years to make profit. If you already have money and you are not looking for cash flow, let's say you are buying for inheritance, you are buying for rainy day funds, you are buying because you can afford it, not because it's an investment, feel free to buy it. For example, what's it called? How do I say this now? But let's leave that. Maybe we'll treat that in day two. Right? So that I can break that down for you. But this is the one we are talking about, going after deals. For example, where I'm going is that there are some people who buy some piece of property and they don't know what to do with it yet. But guess what? For example, when Facebook bought WhatsApp, it was an increase in their, whatever it is. But it was not profitable for them. So that's where we are going to. But you see that it's still a good, but we'll get there. What I'm trying to bring to your understanding is that the fundamentals of investing is constant, whether you are buying businesses or buying real estate, because everything investment actually at the core is a business. What's it called? When Pastor Matthew Ashimolowo bought that is Macarius land, he said he has bought it since, before he's building it now. That land, when he bought it then, wasn't his strategy for wealth building. It was a good deal that he got. And because he had the disposable income to acquire it from a viable business he was running. Now, years later, he discovered that this place is a good place to now do another business on it. Do you see that now? He didn't just buy and now just sell it off. No. You see that he's also treating it as a business. Now he's building Macarius on it because he's a businessman. Business. Everything is business. It's business. So you have a property. How would you want to do it? And you want to invest in it as a business. Two deals you can do. Right? Number one, check the project very well. Meet with the, what's it called? Let's say the MD or whatever representative of the company. Ask questions. What's the project? Can I see the brochure? Whatever it is, who is behind it? Because management is as important as the deal. Management is as important as the deal. So who is in charge? Okay. I think I like the philosophy of the person in charge. Okay, I think this person has integrity. He will deliver when he says he will deliver. He will do what he says he will do. Fine. All right. So what I want to do is that I want to acquire this number of units. Right. But what I want to do is that I don't have all the money to pay right now. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to be paying you in bits. But from the first deposit, I want something that can give me right to start selling so I can list with my broker. So what you can now do when you list with your broker is now that you now meet them and say, how much is this guy selling his own? Okay, this amount of money. Can we give a little discount? And we sell as our own property. That's part of the deal we enter. That, okay, you know what? You give us this, we can put our banner there, we can do whatever it is we want to do there, and we sell it. That's a deal. Now, you are not the one even selling. You get a brokerage firm, a third-party brokerage firm that enter a partnership with that you now leave your land in their care. They really want to be running around. All you are doing is just, have you sold all the, maybe you bought like, let's say 50 plots or 10 plots or whatever it is, or 10 acres that you bought, and you're going to be now telling you that, okay, we've sold them all. And as they are selling, they are getting their commission, you're also getting your money. It's a business that is running. So, I often, so let me just say this. What's it called? I think I see Big Ben. I think this is a way TikTok gifts, right? So there's a time I didn't really know what it was. So I didn't used to acknowledge it. But I think I know what it is now. So it's just normal for me to say thank you. Right. So let me proceed what I'm trying to say. So when you look at what the person is doing, it's the person is actually doing a business. Number one, is on two sides. I want to buy 10 plots from you guys because I believe in your project. I'm not even paying you everything. Maybe I'm paying you every month. But I already have a right to sell. You give me a document where I can sell from. And as I also sell from it every month, which I'm not even the one selling, I list with a brokerage firm. Then I pay you also. That's a deal. Because number one, you don't want to tie down your own money, and you also want to make sure it cash flows. So you are doing deals with two parties. Right? That's doing this with two parties. Number two, you can even do it with the same, real estate firm. All right, guys, you know what? You guys are selling this plot for this amount of money. Give me a discount to buy this number of plots. Right? I acquire with you, but you guys sell with your own. But what I'm going to do is instead of you selling for maybe 1 million naira with me, to be honest, I prefer option A so that it's outside of the company. And that is how you at the same level with developer. And developers will only be selling projects. Are you listening to me? No, you are selling from the unit you purchased. No, not from outside. From the unit you purchased. Right? You can be earning at the same level with developers. That is investing. That's partnership. If I buy a share of UBA, it is as Elumelu makes money that I make money. His capital is higher than my own, so that means he will make more than my own, but we are making money at the same rate. The same rate. It's as simple as that. Although technically there are different, there's preferred share, there's common shares, but generally speaking, it's the same rate. It's the same rate. It's the same rate. Right? And this is how to invest in a real estate business. This is how to invest in a real estate business. In a real estate business. In a real estate business. This is how to invest in a real estate business. Right? What's it called? Big Ben. I think you are the one gifting, right? So you can send a DM. Let's have a conversation. Let's see what we can do together, right? I might be able to offer you something. That's kind of you to do. So like I used to say to my teams, this life is give and take, right? You give and then you get something in return. So if you're open to that, you can send a DM, right? That's just to appreciate you. Right. There are days I come here, I give my books for free. Some of you have been a beneficiary of that. So really, it's important we acknowledge one another, right? So that's one. What's it called? Like I was saying, that you are investing in real estate as a business. You are partnering and earning at the level of the developer. Okay, let's take 247 as an example. If I buy 50 plots from the real estate, I wanted to sell out, right? If I want to buy 50 plots from, what's it called? These guys now. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to ask them, okay, maybe I make 30% deposit for the plot, right? And then of course they're going to give me discounts, and they're going to allow me. The same username of TikTok is our YouTube channel, Adesina CEO. But you can click the link in bio. You will see the icon YouTube there. Just click it. It will lead you to YouTube channel, right? So this is practical. Listen now. I want to buy 50 plots from. Let's use what's it called? Our subsidiary project. Because that's where I'm going to be doing the giveaway from. So, Folder, that's the name of our subsidiary, right? Folder has a project in Ibadan called Folder District 2. Yes, I have a book on real estate. It's called Retire Early. The link is on my bio. You can just click. You see Additional Intelligence. Just click it. It will lead you to the store. You see Retire Early. You can get it from there, right? So, Folder has a project called Folder District. Just follow me, and so I want to invest as a business in Folder District too. I don't want to just buy, because people that want to buy as customers, people that like the fact that Folder is building a smart city. For example, one of the things we are working with a smart technology company that is going to, there's one thing that we're currently looking at particularly. What's it called? Automated dispatch ambulance system from a mobile app. That is an emergency happen, you just click, you can automatically dispatch an ambulance with your phone, right? So a lot of crazy, instead of having your roof and then putting solar panels on it, right? It's going to be, it's going to be solar infused roof itself, right? So those are the things we are looking to put there, right? So these are some, because it's going to be a smart city, a true smart city. Let me give you an example. I was watching this movie Little, Little. This movie is I think 2017 movie, and the level of what's it called now? Smart technology in the movie. The smart homes you are still calling Nigeria in 2024 is still not up to it. It's still not up to it. Right? So real smart city, that's what we are building, and that's why we can't say we are building. In fact, we are not the one constructing. So we have a construction partner, we have a smart technology partner that we are doing it. So people that like the concept of the project will buy. For example, a film city is buying 10 acres from the project. A film city, so that's part of our commercial customers. Is buying 10 acres of the project to build. Right now, you now want to do it as an investor in a business. You now say, okay, additional is you I want to do a deal with. Right, let's enter a deal. You know what? I want to do 1 acre, 6 plots. I want to do 5 acres, 6 plots. I just want to do something. I want to get on a deal. I want to make money, and I want to be okay. All right. So a plot of Folder District is currently selling to customers at 3 million naira per plot. 3 million naira per plot, 600 square meter, full plot, 3 million naira. So that means 600 times 6, that's 3,600 square meter, right? That will be 18 million naira for one plot. 18 million naira. Additional, this is how much I want to offer you for this. Okay, let's say I want to offer you 15 million naira. 15 million naira, right? And you allow me spread for, let's say, 12 months. That means all I would have to, maybe I drop 3 million initial deposit, and I can spread 1 million every month for the next 12 months to make 15 million naira. Right? But Adesina, I want you to allow me to be able to put something that identify me with the property, with the plot, with the acre on the land. Okay, fine. That's one condition. Number two, I want you to give me something that I can also sell, that can allow me also sell this property to people. Right? Then we get a legal agreement and find a way to, iron that out. What's it called? So now you now find a broker, a sales brokerage, or you say, Adesina, can you help me find this people that I can lease this property with, and they can sell on my behalf? Or do you have a sales team that you can commit it to, that can sell this thing on my behalf, right? And as they sell, I also pay you my money, right? And then those people, we cannot offer them commissions on what they are selling. So they sell that thing with the same concept of your project, right? And as they sell, I make money, they make money, you also make money, three of us make money. Now that's how to invest in a project. Right? And one of the things that we are even doing is that for people who want to, either you want to do exactly, that's collaboration. That's why I said the real root of investment is partnership. It's partnership. And that's why everybody who, apart from the customers, people who invest like this with us, we have what we call the additional circle. So people are saying, Adesina, I want to learn closely from you. Adesina, we even do dinners every now and then. I was supposed to be in Ghana this weekend. In fact, I'm still very much likely to be in Ghana this weekend. Right? So, because we have some meetings to do like that. So, number one, you join additional circle, right? We help you arrange all these things. Right? Then you even get hands-on mentorship from me on your deal. We work it with you. You see all the behind the scenes. You see the legal. You see the accounting. You learn the A to Z. If you want it to be acquired under a company that you can use to start, for example, maybe you acquire 6 plots now, right? And then you only sell 5. You covered everything. You made profit, but you still have 1 plot left. You are keeping that one as your portfolio, and then you keep building from there. Before you know it, you are doing real estate as a business. You are making money, yet you are still having residual assets. But guess what? Now you have a company name that is running the real estate affairs. So it's a business. We can get you a management, that can be managing that, a legal person that can be supervising that, and they'll be paid from the deal. You don't have to give them anything. They will be paid from the deal. The property will take care of everybody involved. Now, let me tell you something, because it's sounding to be, let me just be honest with you. It sounds like, so why are you doing all these things for people? No, I'm not just doing this for you. I'm doing it for myself also. The reason is why. As our project now, as we have more partners that make money from the project, our project also sells faster. So it's a win-win for everybody. Don't think I'm doing charity. It's not charity. Let's be honest with ourselves. It is not charity. I don't like you. It's not because I like it I'm telling you. No. It's not because I like it I'm telling you. It's a win-win. It means I have something. I have what to gain. It's a subsidiary of my company. So I have something to gain. What does that mean? Our project sells faster. That's number one. Number two, because of the speed of project, we'll be able to develop faster. Meaning we can increase the price of the project faster. Simple as that. That means our development is faster. We also get money faster. The sales is faster. Everybody wins. You make money. We make money. Our project moves faster. The brokerage firm makes money. Everybody is happy. But guess what also? There are risks involved. What if there's a bad month and no sales enter? And your brokerage firm could not sell, or they could not meet with the timeline of that they have to sell. What would happen to us that you could not pay for that month? There's a risk involved. So don't think, it's all sweet. That will also be another lie. There are risks involved. But how do we mitigate the risks? That's why it's a 12-month plan. That's why there's a lawyer involved to draft out a what's it called, an agreement clear as day. That's why there's an accountant on ground to ensure that everything is going as all the money is spent as it's meant to spend. You see that now? So you mitigate risk with those people, right? And this is the sweeter, this is the the fun part. This is where the gifting comes in, right? So for the folder district, we are offering those who want to partner with us, who want to really invest as a business, the opportunity to start with 1 acre with just 9 million naira, right? With just 9 million naira, and all you need is a 2 million naira initial deposit. 2 million naira initial deposit, right? And anyone who, what's it called, signs up tonight, right? Maybe anyone who's interested and drop the 2 million naira tonight, who gets started tonight, is going to be getting one extra plot for free. So that means you pay for 6 plots, but you're getting 7 plots, right? Not anyone. The first person, sorry, it's just one. It's just one plot per day. No. It's just one plot per day. So it's not anyone that signs up tonight. So the first person to sign up tonight, right? So I'm going to be opening the floor now for questions and answer. So you have questions you want to come up to ask me directly about this project, right? So it's a 1 acre, that's 6 plots, that's 3,600 square meters, which you can even break down to sell for 300 square meters if you want, which we'll be doing, which will be consulting for you for free, right? So 9 million naira for 1 acre. All you need is 2 million naira initial deposit, right? What's it called? The remaining 7 million naira, right, for the next 6 months, right? For the next 6 months. So that is the deal, right? So if you're interested, you can send a DM, just DM partner, or come up now, let's discuss. So I'm going to be, if you have any question from everything I've said or from this deal that I'm offering you guys now, you can send an invite, I bring you up, we have conversations, or you send a DM partner, and then we get talking. And like I said, the first person to sign up tonight, that's the first person to drop the 2 million naira tonight for their own 6 plots to also invest with us on the folder district in Ibadan, right? Get one extra plot for free. Like, I already told you from the beginning, it's not this, what I'm doing here is not charity, right? That's why it's investors we are gifting. It's not random giveaway. I don't give handouts, right? I give to this, what's it called? It's a 1,000 acre project. Additional, we are not a fan of mushroom projects. We do 2 plots, we do 2 acres here, we fence it round, we say we have an estate, we do another 2 acres here, we fence it out, we say no, that's not development. That's just land retailing we are doing. That's not real estate development. It's just land retailing. We are not, we used to do that. So don't let me say, I will tell you. When I said I designed a website in one night, did you people beat me? People say I'm a liar. They say it's JYK Mule. Even myself, I still reposted it. I'm not in the business of what's it called, seeking sympathy, right? And that's why I would not also lie, so that I won't say something now tomorrow. I'm now trying to pretend like I didn't say it. That's why I won't also lie, right? So it's a win-win for all of us. You partner with us, right? We are more liquid to quickly develop our project. The development also helps you. You also make money from the brokerage firm that you list with that sells your property for you. You get your returns on time, and then everybody's happy. Are there risks involved? Yes, but not any that won't be communicated to you before you get started. That's the truth, right? That's the truth. So there's no what's it called? All right. So in the absence of this at the 10 p.m., I said this session is going to be from 10 to from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. every single day. Is it only Ibadan that the property is located? Yes, I've said it before. It's only in Ibadan that property is located. Yeah, it's a 1,000 acre project. So it's in Monia, Ibadan. If you're interested, send DM partner or you come up. But I think there's no question. So okay, someone is sending invites. So I'll take maybe 3 questions and then we'll call it a day. So if you're interested in the deal, DM partner, then I'll take off. So I'll personally be responding to chats from 10 p.m. to maybe 11 p.m. Right. So anybody who send a DM between that time that I'm personally online, I'll be the one personally replying to you, right, before I sign up from the phone till tomorrow again. All right, Elvia, please go ahead.
Hi, can you hear me?
Good evening. I can hear you. You're audible enough.
Oh, good. I joined this live a little bit late. But there was a
Okay.
concept you talked about, and it's quite impressive, and I think it's something I want you to elaborate on. If I heard you clearly, you said something about let me put it this way. Let's say, okay, somebody running somebody that owns a property, like you're into property and all that, and let's say the property goes for like say 16 million. You can allow the person to pay like first upfront, say about 6 million. Then the remaining 10 million could be spread over months. Now, while the person has paid the upfront, you can also have a partnership in such a way that your company will partner with the person in such a way that you will be helping the person to sell that property that the person has not even completed payment, so that the person will be recouping the money and be using it to pay to complete that project. So my question
Preferably,
is,
preferably a third party brokerage firm. Personally,
oh,
we
okay.
don't sell for clients, but we have a brokerage firm that is not part of additional company, is but that we trust,
So
that
you
we
have you can
recommend because they
refer
sell
that,
for us too.
you can
Because once the
recommend that
company is the one
brokerage firm.
selling for you, they will prioritize their own before your own. It's just the truth. If you give me a property to
Okay,
sell, I will prioritize my own before I sell your own.
okay,
But
okay. So,
when it's a third party brokerage firm that they know
all
what
right,
you're offering them, they will prioritize you.
all
So
right. So,
preferably with a third party brokerage, yeah.
oh, good, good. So my question is, what could go wrong with that process? What about if everything doesn't go as planned? Is there an advice you can give apart from the mitigation you're talking about? Let's say anything can happen, right? I don't want to be pessimistic. Let's
No,
say
no, please
there's
be
yeah,
pessimistic. It's
okay,
important.
good. Let's say the person that's actually buying the property does not immediately have enough funds to pay for the remaining property should
That
in
is all the
case.
person has was the initial deposit and is
Thank you.
relying 100% on the sales to be able to
Th-
continue the payments.
Thank you. What will be the implication if the person refuses to close that gap in that window period?
All right. So I'm going to be also be as pessimistic as possible to answer it because that's the best way we can be real with ourselves, right? So here's the two things. In fact, it's just one thing that can happen, right? One thing that can happen. The brokerage firm you list your property with, they can't sell for you, and then you can't continue with it. What's it called? With the payment. Two things. Number one, there's the refund that can happen,
Okay.
whereby we say, okay, you can't continue payment. Okay, take back your money, right? Of course, with what's it called? They call it management deduction. Right, that's option one. That's like worst case scenario. Then option two is that, for example, now if you are dropping 3 million naira initial deposit or 2 million naira initial deposit, right, that can in itself buy a plot. So that means if you can't continue the payment, okay, we'll give you the land that is equivalent of your current capital.
All right. All
Equivalent
right.
of your current capital. And if you can, now that means you don't have any more obligation to pay us anything anymore. And if you still, maybe you now need more, so you can decide to now hold, or you still say, you know what, anytime your brokerage firm can now sell, they should help you sell that one for profit. So that means when they sell, you still make a little profit from the resale of that one.
All right. Amazing. Amazing. So the
So
last question,
that's
right?
the worst case that can happen.
Okay, good. The
And
last
that's
question,
why
right?
we ensure that the initial deposit should be at least an equivalent of one of the plots.
Okay, great, great. Talking about the brokerage firm, right? Are
Yeah.
there hidden conditions that you feel might disinterest the potential investor? Something you could pick up from your own experience.
Okay, so I would say two things, right? I would say two things. The thing is, number one, there are brokerage firms that it's let me just say it's not just brokerage firm. They are dishonest people
All
everywhere.
right, all right,
So they are dishonest people. So that is a clause, and that is why what's it called? I kept mentioning legal. It's not word of mouth agreement. There's a clear. So if you violate this, we know that okay, something is you are liable because of this. So there's a legal contract between you and the brokerage firm, right? The one thing that I know can go wrong with the brokerage firm, right, is when you notice that they are not pushing your property.
okay,
And
okay.
Once you, there can be a clause that if you don't sell anything within the next 60 days, we have the right to take back our deal from you and give it to another brokerage firm.
All
So
right.
it's as simple as that.
All right, thank you. Thank you. That's very fantastic. To be sincere, I learned something tonight. I
I'm
learned
glad you
how
did.
you can actually, grow. You can actually grow your revenue personally with a
Yeah.
little amount if you have a very good understanding. I mean, something I can take away from here. Nice
Yeah.
job, bro. Let me just drop off. I really appreciate.
Thank you. Good to hear that. All right. So Oreoluwa is saying, but I think old contract of sale. Contract of sale is an agreement that this is what I'm buying and this is the way I'm going to be paying, and these are the clause involved. It's like a contract that states the limitations, jurisdiction, the limits, the extent I can go, the extent I cannot go. So all the things I can do with the property, all the things I cannot do is stated in the contract of sale. So that contains all the agreement and terms and everything, terms and conditions of everything. So that's where everything will be stated. What I can sell, what I can't sell, what happens if I don't meet up, so that's what would be given to what's it called, the partner. Do you understand that now? So that's the document that will be given to the partner. All right. So Osla Seku, please go ahead. Don't forget, if you're interested in the deal, you can DM partner so that we can get talking. Please, if you want to ask question, kindly send invites now so that I can bring up those that want to ask question. So I can take the ones I can take. Osla Seku, please go ahead. I can hear you.
Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Good to hear you. Your voice is carrying me.
Why is my voice
Please go
scary?
ahead. I see my own voice now. See your own voice. Good to hear from you. Yeah. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. So, my God, I've been into, digital marketing, but yet I've not made any sales, even though I try to, I've done a lot of things to promote my ebook, like writing of blog and other stuff, but I've never run any ad before. So, because you know how Nigeria is
What
now,
exactly
so
do you sell?
I sell ebook.
You sell the one you write yourself?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have a mentor?
No, I don't have any mentor yet.
I think you should find someone who is doing that actively and is successful and try to pay to join their inner circle. You can start from maybe a cheap course that they have, then grow from there to actually join someone's inner circle. To be honest, I can give you strategies, but you need someone to
Yes,
hold
sir.
your hand. That's just the truth. It's not just always about strategies. I can tell you run that. I can tell you do this. I can tell you do that. Right. But I'm telling you now from an honest perspective, you need a community to grow with. People that are doing the same thing you are doing and they are doing well at it, that you
Yes, sir.
can grow together with them. So I think you should look out for that. Try to pay. For example, I talk here now, you say I'm wise. I also have people I go to. In fact, my own is even worse because the people I pay, they don't even have any program advertised. So you have to be the one to find a way to package something to buy their time to sit with them. But then no man is an island. You need a community of people to actually. So that's the easiest way for you to start doing well at what you're doing.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Send me a
Sir,
DM.
please, if
Send a
I
DM now. I'll send you one of my ebooks for free.
all right, sir.
I
All
think
right.
it will
Thank you
help you.
very
It's
much.
it's an ebook on sales, and I think it will help you if you read with an open mind. I think it will help you.
Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate. Yes, sir.
All right. So I think in the absence of any other question, this is where we'll stop tonight. Right. Thank you so much, everyone who have joined, and I believe you've learned something. Oh, one more person. Okay, so this is the last person I'm going to bring up. So, Body P, please go ahead. Please go straight to the question. Adeyemo, you can type your question or send an invite so I can bring you up before I. Body P, please go ahead. Please go ahead. Go straight to your question, please. How much is the inner circle? Is it my own inner circle, additional circle? Is that what you're asking? 247 properties? So, Adeyemo, I think we lost Body P. So, for additional circle, actually, additional circle is not a paid community, it's for our partners. But if you insist and insist that you still want to join, it's 500,000 naira for 3 months. You see, I've given you two options. If you're a partner, you're an automatic member of the Adesina circle. It's actually those are the people it was designed for. But if you say, you know what, I'm not a partner, but I still want to join somehow. And the reason why, what's it called? We put that money there. When no, don't let me say it. Those who have joined knows what the money is for. So don't let me say it. So that's it. That's it. 500K for 3 months. If you're interested. All right. So in the absence of any other question, this is where we'll call it a day. If you're interested in the deal, you can still DM partner, and I'll be the one to answer you personally before I call it a day this evening. All right. Do have an amazing day, everyone. Amazing evening, everyone. I'll see you some other time. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow, actually. 9 p.m. tomorrow. Tell your friend, tell everybody. 9 p.m. tomorrow, we'll be here again. Right. And we'll be announcing the person that I'm going to be giving the free plot today. We'll be announcing the person tomorrow. So that's how I'll be doing it. All right. Bye, guys.